for finally telling me. Hey, Bart, how's it going? Can you guys hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now because, dude, that's the second week in a row that I've done that. Is I forgot to unmute the mic. So let me know. You should be able to hear me now because I know. I mean, I don't know why it was muted. That's what happens when you're flying solo. Damn it. So anyways, we're doing skirt steak grilled gyros, everybody. Let me show you guys how I do it. We've already seasoned the meat with Carne Sutra. It's got some Wagyu beef tallow on it. We seasoned the meat with Carne Sutra, and my kettle Joe is rocking at about 500 degrees right now. We are going to put a good sear on that steak here in just a moment. But let's go ahead and let's make our tzatziki sauce. So everybody should be able to hear me. Yeah, you got me now. Sorry, dude. That's my fault again. So yeah, second week in a row that I have failed you guys on that. So one day I promise I will get it right. Get back into the rhythm and get back into the groove. So how's it going, man? Memphis Blues, what's up, man? So Ashley, you can hear me. Thank you very much. Just Boobies, what's up, man? Or Just Bobby, I think it was. I just saw some B's and some O's. All right, so I got some Greek yogurt here. Typically, it's about a half a cup or so, which is what we're going to use. That might be pretty close to a cup. That's okay. I will play it by ear because you can almost never have too much tzatziki sauce, right? So if you have gyros or anything like that, tzatziki sauce is definitely something you can almost never have too much of. So what I do is about I think it's a half cup. Let me double check. Oh, I'm sorry. It is 1 cup of Greek yogurt and then half a cup of cucumbers. So that was right. 1 cup of Greek yogurt and then half a cup of chopped, diced, finely chopped. If you want to remove the seeds from your cucumbers. You don't have to. It just makes it a lot smoother. I prefer my tzatziki sauce to have a little bit of a chunkiness to it. That's just how I love it, man. So I'm going to mix that up just a little bit. So now I got some thyme. So I'm going to take a little bit of fresh thyme. Not too much, just enough to peel it off of these. I'm going to put some thyme in there. There we go. Does anybody got any? All we got is thyme, right? All we got is thyme. All right, so let's peel this off here. There we go. Got some thyme in there. All right. So, and then we're going to put some dill in there. Now I'll clean that up here in just a moment. So I'm just going to grab me a few pieces of dill here. And I'm just going to shred it through my fingers. That's one of the ways that I do it. I don't chop it up. I like it to be a little rough. So what I do is I just pull it apart in my fingers, and then you can kind of gauge how it looks from there. So that's a nice looking tzatziki sauce. The next part, you're going to put some lime in there. If you want to add more dill, you can add more dill, not lime. Damn it, some lemon. So I'm going to cut this end off this lemon here, and I'm going to squeeze in some lemon juice. I knew that thing was pretty juicy and it was going to get me probably enough lemon juice for it, but we're going to go ahead and get a little bit more. Add that lemon juice to it. And then I'm going to season it up with some Carne Sutra. A little bit of Carne Sutra in there, just your salt, pepper, garlic. That's how we go right there. And so rosemary, that's another good one that you can add to it. There's plenty of things. Feel free just to use like an Italian type seasoning if you'd like with the Carne Sutra. And you can make a pretty nice tzatziki sauce. Let's see here. We are a little thin, but I'm going to add a little bit more of my yogurt to it here in just a second. Let me see how this tastes. Ooh, that's actually badass tzatziki sauce already. I'm going to go with a little bit more dill because I like the dill in mine. I like a lot of dill. It's kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. Right? Dad jokes, punniness, all that stuff. All right, so the cucumber is pretty good in there. I'm going to add just a little bit more. You know what? Hey, let's do this. I'm going to add a tiny bit of the spicy Carne Sutra. Spicy Carne Sutra, let's kick this tzatziki sauce up a tiny bit, and let's make it a spicy, cool tzatziki sauce. So we got that spicy Carne Sutra in there. We got a good, oh, damn it. It's getting everywhere in here. All right, so I'm going to put that over there. Now let's seal this up, put this in our fridge until we are ready to use it. I'm going to go ahead and stick it in the freezer because it's going to be about 10 minutes or so. And let's get this steak ready to rock. Now we're going to get the steak ready. We'll get the pitas. We got some small little pitas over here. I'll just fill that up later. I do have some shredded onion and some shredded lettuce and some diced cherry tomatoes that we're going to use to fill up our pitas. So how's everybody doing this fine Wednesday? What's going on, everybody? So let's see here. Oh, you got me. So let's see here. Pittman, what's up, man? Bruce Meyer, what's up? Cannon's Barbecue Feast. Nikki, how's it going? Memphis Blues. You guys doing well today? So here we got. So this is one of my things here. We don't live in an area where there's probably a lot of people that eat pitas. So the only pitas that I could find were mini pitas, literally mini pitas, not many pitas, mini pitas. So these are going to be some pretty small ones here, but we're going to get them all nice and puffy, and we're going to fill them up, and we're going to make some nice gyros. Just kidding, they're gyros. I know. Now, if you've had a gyro or if you've had like a doneness or something like that, let me know. What is your favorite part of the gyro? And that's what I'm going to say. What is your favorite part of the gyro? I like the tzatziki sauce and the meat. So yeah, if you have any Greek seasoning, another good thing to do, you can also use that to your Greek seasoning to season your meat also with the Carne Sutra. And then, perfect. You can season your meat with the Carne Sutra and then add the Greek seasoning to it as well. And then you're going to get a Greek style on that steak. So right now, like I said, we're rocking 500 degrees. Let me grab a pair of gloves so I can put this meat down. Hey, David, how's it going? You guys doing well? Doing well. We got quite a few people watching right now. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for watching. This is the part that you're all waiting for every time, every day, always, right? We listen to the sound when we put that meat down. Let me grab my tallow real quick. Now, I know this flares up, kind of burns a little, but if you do it right, you can get it right on the grates without it burning off. There we go. Quick, sure shots. You see, if you got some on there, it's burning off. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to put my steak directly over that fire, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in between these two, the larger piece in between these two. So you guys ready? Listen to the sound when you put that meat down, baby. That's the sound right there. All right, and then this bad boy right in between these two. That's the hottest part of the fire. And I'm going to leave it open. I'm not going to close it. I'm just going to let it rock because these are going to cook super fast. Right, let me grab a board here or a tray here to put these on. When they're done, hopefully you guys doing well. So yeah, so if you guys yeah, definitely make sure that you guys are checking out the halftime show. It's halftime of every Bears game, so there's no specific time every week. But for the most part, they are at about 12:30 on Sundays, unless they play the primetime games or the late afternoon games. But that's usually about what time. It's normally the same time on Sunday as it is right now. All right, and you can get that next tailgating recipe. You can get your next tailgating recipe, your next weeknight recipe right then, right there. All right. So now I got this going. I'm just going to let that go for just another minute. And what I'm going to do, let's start warming up our pitas. And I'm just going to put them down, bubble side, the highest side down, fattest side down, sorry. So that way they'll puff up. So let's see here. Let me grab my beautiful trusty steak turner here. Now I know that I'm probably not ready, but I just want to look at it. Actually, I lied. We are pretty much right there. Now that's what we want. We're going to develop that crust. Nice. Oh, yeah. So now I'm looking at my hotter part of the fire is going to be over here. This thing is searing nice and evenly right there. But the hotter part of the fire is going to be on this side. Get it rolling. Now I'm going to get ready and flip these pitas because they're getting warm now. That fire is hot. Wait, get that one. Yeah, I had that one wrong. Let's see if we can get them to puff up so we can fill them up. We're going to fill up those big puffy pitas. All right. I can't wait. These are going to be quick. These are going to be great. I can't wait. Yeah, that's pretty hot right there. That's about 2.5 to 3 seconds with your hand over the top. So that's cooking pretty good right there. So we will keep building the crust on those skirt steaks. Get these pitas grilled up so that way they kind of start to puff up. Hell yeah. I am so ready. Shredded lettuce, got that tzatziki sauce chilling. Hey, Dale Horton, how's it going, man? My dude, I haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you in the chat in a while. Thank you for joining. So let's see here. What was I going to say? So yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. Losing track. Oh, there was going to be some feta. That's right. That was the one thing that I was going to check and see. I didn't buy any because I thought I had some, and I forgot to check and see if I had some. But if you want to put some feta on there, that's a good one. So nice one there. Feta cheese. Thank you for that one, Dave. All right. I just want to make sure we're not burning in any way. Yeah, see, we're loosening up from the grill. Hell yeah. See how long that's been there. So we got Freckles and Smile. Thanks for joining, Freckles and Smiles. It is hot out here in Southeast New Mexico today. It is, I don't know, standing right here in front of this grill. It's probably over 100 degrees right now. It's pretty hot. It's probably in the 90s just normally outside. So let's check and see how this side is. Oh yeah, look at that Carne Sutra, just building crust. Building crust. That one's not quite hot enough. So we're going to move you over here. I'm going to get rid of most of that. Had a lot of Carne Sutra build stick on that side. Come on, man. These things should be ready to puff up, or at least be ready to open up here shortly. They are starting to puff, yeah. That's what we want. We want them to puff up. We want our steaks we want our pitas puffy and warm and soft, and we want our steaks tender and juicy. You're way hotter than Utah today. You can keep those 90s. Yeah, it is pretty warm in here today, Freckles. So yeah, it's pretty warm. So let's see here. So yeah. So this is the time that New Mexico's weather is super bipolar because you could have a day like today that would hit 90 something, and then tomorrow or Friday, it would probably end up being like a high of 60. So yeah, it's kind of odd. It definitely goes through its phases right now where it doesn't realize what kind of temperature we want to be. And as always, my skirt steaks, my flank steaks, I like to take them up to about 130 around there before I pull them. I think you get a much more tender steak when your steaks are somewhere 135, 140 or so. And so that one right there is checking out pretty close at about 130 already. And then this one, yeah, this one's sitting here at about 132. So we're getting close. These, like I said, these are hot and fast. My pitas are just now starting to, oh, damn, they are hot. They're probably about to turn into crackers, man. We're about to take the sacrament here. We need some wine and we could take the sacrament because that's basically what these things are about to turn into. So let's flip this skirt steak one more time just to finish up that sear on that other side. Oh, yeah. And like I said, I do like to pull them about 130, 135 or so. These ones are already pretty close to 130, so they're already doing fine. And we're just building the crust right now. Feel free to allow your steak to get a little bit higher of a temperature in the inside to achieve the crust that you want, especially on a skirt steak or some kind of steak that you're going to chop up and cut into either small pieces or strips as in fajitas, because then you want the surface area of all that char, and then you'll still have nice, tender, juicy meat. Whether it is a medium, like if it's a medium rare, it's going to be a little bit more tough on the skirt steak, if you ask me. But if you let it go up to pretty close to more of a medium, up closer towards a medium, then you're going to get a nice, more tender, juicy piece of meat. That is my personal experience with it, with cooking it this way. So this guy is done. We're going to set it over here. And I want to check this crust one more time. Oh, yeah. And this is why I want to check it. Look at that. That's the crust that you want right there. That's what you get with Carne Sutra right there. So one more time. Listen to the sound when you put that meat down. And I just want it to give it just a little bit more of a sizzle on there while we develop that crust. And that one's going to be my favorite piece. So I'm not really worried about it being too far over. Yeah, we are about 145 right now. So that's about as far as I'm going to let that one go. All right. Boom. So perfect. All right, let's get these over here. And let's get ready to start making our pitas. Start making these pitas. We're going to make them like little tacos, I think. That's the plan, anyways, is make them like little tacos or little gorditas, however it's going to go here. So, oh, yeah, that's going to be great. That's going to be nice. Look at this nice little plate here. Look at that steak. Look at the crust on that steak. In crust we trust. Maybe we bow our heads. Moment. A moment to reflect on the life that that animal gave to nourish our bodies, right? Yeah, that animal gave its life to us, so the best we can do is treat it right. And that's why we don't beat our meat here at TD's Broom Barbecue. We make love to our meat. A little bit, couple drops of lemon right on the top. I want to. It was right there. Might as well, right? Might as well. All right, so let's move this off to the side. And let's start making these little pitas. And let's see how these bad boys are going to turn out. All right, so let's grab our toppings. So I got some diced onions here, or not diced, sorry. I got some onion slices here. We want strips for this. And then what else did I, oh, there's my cherry tomatoes. Yeah. Got some cherry tomatoes, some shredded lettuce, and then the tzatziki sauce we will get out in just a moment. I do need to dice up a few of these cherry tomatoes here, so that way we can get all this ready to rock. All right, let's put this right here. You guys see that? Perfect. We're going to let those steaks rest while we are cutting all of this up. All right, so I'm going to clean off my knife. Now, you guys, I do clean off my knife when I step back here, so don't be coming at me with my cross-contamination, because I do make sure that I clean everything up. All right. So cherry tomatoes, great little tomatoes. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to cut them in complete halves. That's it. I just want them to sit flat. You know what? Let's go ahead and cut them into little quarters. That sounds even better. I'm going to cut them into quarters, just so they're a little smaller on our pita, because our pitas are a little smaller than what they should be. But hey, we are not judging on the size of your bread or your meat. Whatever you prefer, we do not judge. All right, so a couple more little tomatoes here. All right, dice those bad boys up. All right, so let's see how this is going to go. Like I said, I wanted regular size pitas, but the store didn't have them. Jubal. All right, so let's see here. Let me make another little plate. I'm going to get some foil. Actually, no, I'm not. I got my papers here. We got some papers, so here's what we're going to do. Going to set that on there, and we're going to make it look pretty cool. All right, perfect. We got those setting on there. We're going to make it look pretty cool. All right, here goes the first pita and the second pita. So let's see how. What we want to do is, man, I think they usually just split them open. Like they're already split. Yeah. So you already split. It's not going to work. I don't like that. There we go. I got it to work. Got it to work. So I folded it in half. It is a little crispy. A little crispier than I want, but that's okay. We're going to make them like little tacos. There we go. Little gyro tacos, all right? Now that one is definitely crispy. We definitely are using that one for the sacrament. Oh, man, that one's perfect. There we go. All right. That one's trash. All right. These two are good. These two are good. So we're going to get 2 pitas right now. Let me take one of these out. I'm trying this, man. We're seeing how this goes, dude. We're seeing how this goes. Can you guys see these pitas at all? No? That's kind of what I'm afraid of. All right. So let's grab the tzatziki sauce out of the freezer. Dude, it smells so good. I can already smell it. I can smell the cucumber. I can smell the dill. It smells fantastic. All right, so here we go. We got some of our tzatziki sauce here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dollop right in the middle of each of our pita breads. And then I'm going to hit them with some lettuce. All right. We're going to do just like little tacos here. Shredded lettuce right on the top. Now I'm going to hit it with some shredded red onion. Now I like my gyros and stuff to have red onion, not white onion. I think it just tastes better. I think it's better whenever it's raw. All right, so there we go. A couple things here. Now pickled onions are also fantastic. Pickled onions are fantastic. All right, so that's kind of what we got to start with here. You guys, we're going to start with our gyros, our mini gyros, mini steak gyros. All right, so let's get this ready to rock. So let me grab my sharpener here real quick. You guys, if anybody has a good recommendation for a knife sharpener, I highly recommend you send me the link, please. Now I've said that plenty of times. So those of you that's watching, you must not have knife sharpeners. All right. Now here we go. I'm going to take this big bad boy because that's what I want. That's how you know. That's how you know. Damn. All right. So as always with the skirt steak, you got the grains of your meat running side to side this way. What we do is we are going to cut with them and then against them, so that way when you pull it off. So I'm sorry. Yeah. So if you cut with it, you're going to be cutting long ways, and then when you chop it up, you're going to be cutting it into smaller pieces. So therefore, it's going to be the opposite direction. So they're going to be more tender. So in this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go against the grain on this one. So that way we can get strips that will actually pull apart very, very easily. So holy shit. Yeah. Look at that. That's, like I said, this is one of my favorite ones, man. This is my favorite cut, is the skirt steak. One of my favorites. Okay, it is my favorite. I'm not going to say one of my favorites again. All right, it is my favorite. So check that out. You can see there. Look at how good that looks. All right, so this is a perfectly cooked skirt steak. You can see that right there. Perfectly cooked. All the way through, pink all the way to the end. That's right. So here we go. I'm going to show you guys how perfect, and this is what I mean when I say perfect. Look at that. See how accordion and see how springy it gets? What you're doing is all that fat and everything is coagulated down, and that's why it's so tender. You see that? Look at that. It's like just stringy. Nailed it. You hear that crust on it? It's so good. All right, so these are going to be pretty long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my pieces down a little bit. I'm going to stick them up here on my pitas. Damn, I can't wait to hammer down on these bad boys. Speaking of hammering down on bad boys, dude, you guys see P. Diddy got arrested yesterday. Damn, I wish there was somebody that could laugh at that. I mean, because that was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good one. I gotta say. All right. Holy shit. That is fantastic. Yeah, nobody even caught that joke. Damn. I'm gonna have to work on my delivery for my jokes. That was a pretty solid one. All right. How are these looking now? Now these are looking beautiful, right? Hell yeah. So what I'm going to do is, and I'm going to sneak my tomatoes in here because I don't have a ton of room for much of anything in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak about 3 or 4 little tomatoes, which would be about 1 total tomato, 1 cherry tomato on there. I'm going to sneak these in there, the small ones, just so that way I got them. I'm probably going to throw me another dollop of my tzatziki sauce on there because Why not? Because that shit is going to be bomb. All right. So let's do this. So just for presentation side, now these are going to get messy. There's a dollop there. And there's a dollop there. All right. Now that's a lot of tzatziki sauce. What are we doing here? How did these look, everybody? Look at that. Those look killer, man. I'm even proud of myself on these already. So let's take this gyro taco, steak gyro. And let's see how this goes down. Damn, this is going to be way overload. Well, as expected, but I did take it from the side. Oh, man. Put some TDs in your face. It's just like eating a gyro. It's like one of the messiest things. All right. So highly recommend full-size pitas. And don't toast them to the point of sacrament level wafers. All right. That is so terrible. The pita fell apart. Let's take another peek at this. Whoops. Damn it. Drop that piece. See if I can get a good peek at this before. Yeah, so full-size pitas for sure, everybody. Full-size pitas. How's that looking right there? That looks pretty bueno, doesn't it? Yeah, that's my kind of jam. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to take this bad boy down, and we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Join me on Wednesday. Join me on Sunday at Bears Halftime Quick Recipe Show. Thanks for watching.